主期天根分 積読法上大集中説法四式空用一切部具足習得本元年出場魔特異三害用如仏無下地通達未不詳断悪営利投資最小損志願や国家戦王感動国書店に法人名家ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがにしくどく平等性一切道本本大心往生安楽何万ダス何万ダス何万ダス何万ダス何万ダス何万ダス何万ダス。
Okay, so now can we have the Dharma kids come up and offer Oshoko and then go to the Kaikan? Okay, now we will have the reading of Three Treasures followed by Sankyemon.
Please join me in reading the Three Treasures. Hard it is to receive a human form. Now we have received it. Difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma. Now we hear it. If we do not receive awakening in this life, in what life shall we do so? Let us reverently take refuge together in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. Together with all beings, may we attain the great way of enlightenment, awakening to the supreme intent of the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. Together with all beings, may we enter the storehouse of Dharma, acquiring wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. Together with all beings, may we great assembly, being free of all bondage. Hard is it to encounter the supreme, profound, and wondrous Dharma, even in 100,000 million kalpas. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us truly understand the true intent of the Tathagata. ナモ阿弥陀仏、何万陀仏。来三門、人参受けがたし、今すでに行く。仏法聞きがたし、今すでに聞く。好み根性に向かってどせずんば、さらにいずれの章に向かってか好みをどせん。大衆もろともに、死神に三方に消えし立て祀るべし。自ら仏に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくは主情とともに、大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくは主情とともに、深く共同に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自ら僧に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくは主情とともに、大衆を通りして一切無下ならん。無常人人未明の本は、百千万号にも愛用ことかたし、我今検問し受事することを得たり、願わくは如来の真実義を下し立て祀らん。ナモ阿弥陀仏、何万陀仏、何万陀仏。
Reverend Takata will deliver his Dharma message.
Would you please join me in Gassho? It is a saying of Shinran Shonin, reverently contemplating the true Buddha and the true land. I find that the Buddha is a Tathagata of inconceivable light, and that the land also is a land of immeasurable light. Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Daos, Namman. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our Sunday Dharma service. I wish to welcome all of you, and a special welcome to those who are attending our service for the first time. During the first couple of weeks of this month, we are very busy installing new niches in our Nokotsudo, which is located behind this altar. The niches were prepared in Japan for a year and were finally installed in our Nokotsudo. And they are very, very beautiful. While cleaning the storage in the Nokotsudo, I found a scroll of Amida Buddha's image given by Honzan, our mother temple in Kyoto, Japan. So I hung the scroll in the Nokotsudo for the new niches. So after the service, the door is open, so please visit the new Nokotsudo. And we are also busy with a small renovation of our temple altar. I initially thought it was a small job, but it turned out to be a big job. The most challenging part was removing all the electrical wires and all the chains that were used to hang the lanterns and the circular lamps on our altar. If we look at the main altar, as well as Shinran Shonin and Renyo Shonin, we'll notice the lanterns and circular lamps are now hung from gold tubes. And all the electrical wires are concealed inside these gold tubes, so they are not visible. The carpenter and the electrician had to go up to the ceiling many times to clean the wires and hang heavy lamps. If we look at the circular lamps at the main altar, and chrysanthemum lamps at the very side room, the Prince Shotoku and Seven Masters. All the lights are now flickering, so new LED lights were installed by a company from Kyoto, Japan, and they are expected to last over 20 years. The flickering lights remind us that Amida Buddha's light of wisdom is always working for us. And we had one more project on our altar. Do you notice what was changed from the previous altar? If we look at the bottom of all 4 rooms, we can see the beautiful pictures. The black urushi lacquer, like this, the black urushi lacquer was painted on the plywood. And then gold leaves were attached to the wood. These beautiful pictures were drawn on the gold leaves in Kyoto, Japan. And they are of waterfowl, such as swans, ducks, and geese. And they were drawn based on Amida Sutra, one of the essential sutras of our tradition. The Amida Sutra teaches us about various aspects of the Buddha's land. In other words, the Amida Sutra explains the inconceivable working of Amida Buddha, represented by various ornaments on our altar. And if we see the front table in front of Amida Buddha, probably it's hard to see because we have 4 standing scrolls. But these, the front tables, there are many birds are carved. In the sutra, Amida Sutra, Shakyamuni Buddha speaks to his disciple Shariputra. In the Buddha's land, there are always many kinds of rare and beautiful birds of various colors, such as white swans, peacocks, parrots, sarikas who speak a human language, carabinkas who has a woman's face, gumio bird who has human head. And 6 times during the day and night, the birds sing with melodious and delicate sounds, which proclaim the Buddha's teaching. So Buddha is talking to Shariputra, one of the disciples. The 6 kinds of birds are expanding the Buddha Dharma in the Buddha's land. So the first 3 birds exist in this world, as you know, but the other 3 birds exist only in the Buddha's land. And those pictures were drawn based on the Amida Sutra. If we look at the birds drawn in the pictures, we will notice none of them are shown flying. This signifies the birds who deliver the Buddha's teaching are always firmly grounded in the Buddha ground of Amida Buddha's primal bow. And do you know where they are swimming in the picture? Where they are swimming? As we can see, they are all swimming in the ponds of lotus flowers. The beautiful lotus flowers blossom in the muddy water. The muddy water represents our Saha world, the world of suffering. We always carry our defiled minds until the moment we die. Yet, lotus blossoms beautiful flowers in the muddy water. This represents we'll be able to born in the Pure Land, although we always carry our defiled minds. That's the reason why, if you can see the Amida Buddha is standing on the lotus. And those birds were drawn in the ponds of lotus flowers. Our altar, which represents the Buddha's land, is a source and foundation that awakens all of us and directs us to the ultimate truth established by Amida Buddha. And each ornament represents the working of Amida Buddha's primal power in a tangible form. the Buddha manifested the universal truth of oneness in the form of body and also in the form of space and time, represented by our temple altar, to help those who cannot see the perfection of the true reality due to their eyes always covered their blind passions. And Amida Buddha and Pure Land also reveal the working in the form of the name Namo Amida Butsu. And Namo Amida Butsu, embodying perfect wisdom and great compassion of the Buddha, breaks through our ignorance and enable us to attain birth in the Pure Land. So let us all hear the calling voice of the Buddha, Namo Amida Butsu, on why the Buddha prepared the name Namo Amida Butsu for those of us who are constantly suffering and wandering in this defiled land, and how the name Namo Amida Butsu is working for us. And finally, I wish to extend my appreciation to those who came to help with the installation of new niches in the Nokotsudo and the refurbishment of our temple altar. And a special thank you to those who made donations to our centennial projects. Both new niches in the Nokotsudo and altar were enabled to be installed and refurbished because of your Dharma donation. Thank you very much. And we still have a big project for this Hondo renovation, so I humbly ask for your continued support and help. Thank you for listening. Would you please join me in Gassho? Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman.
Thank you very much, Sensei, for your Dharma message today. Now we will have the reading of Ryogemon.
Please join me in reading the Ryogemon by Master Renyo. We rely upon Amida Buddha with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our imperfect view. There is no doubt that the assurance of enlightenment comes at the very moment we enter us, and we recite the name Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in joy and gratitude for the Buddha's compassion. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and succeeding masters who have led us to live in this profound teaching, and we do now endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. 両下出言、もろもろの同業奪取、自力の心を振り捨てて、一心に阿弥陀如来、我らが今度の一大事の御所、御助け総来と頼み申して候。頼む一年の時、往生一条御助け事情と存じ、この上の称名は言法者と存じ、喜び申し候。この御断り弔問申し訳候こと、ご解散承認ご出世のご恩、次第僧正の伝二式の朝からざるご関係のご恩と、ありがたく存じ候。この上は定めおかせられる恩をきて、一号限り守り申すべく候。ナモアミダ仏、何万ダ仏、何万ダ仏、何万ダ仏。
Okay, now it's time for announcements. Get settled in because I have a lot. Okay, first, we're having the Southern District Buddhist Conference on October the 19th. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be held at the Buddhist Temple of San Diego. Now, the keynote speakers will be Reverend Marvin Harada in English and Reverend Hibiki Murakami in Japanese. And also, there's going to be a special performance by Grateful Crane. They're going to do the 125th history of BCA. So the deadline to sign up is September the 19th, and if you are interested in going, please contact the office. Next Saturday, on the 21st, we will be having our Fall Higan seminar entitled A Brief Introduction to Chapter of Realization. And our guest speaker will be Reverend Furumoto from Senshin Buddhist Temple, and that'll be from 10 to 11:30. And then the next day is our Fall Higan service, and again, Reverend Furumoto will be our guest speaker. And after the service, we will be having a light lunch. October the 12th at 2 o'clock, we are having the Centennial Commemorative Seminar. And our guest speaker at that time is Reverend Melissa Opel, or Opel. She's the resident minister at the Buddhist Church of San Francisco. And everyone's welcome. Donations are greatly appreciated for this. And then on the 13th, we are having our Lady Eshini and Lady Kakushini Memorial Service at 10 o'clock. And again, Reverend Opel will be our guest speaker. And we will be serving light snacks after that service as well. Now, as far as various classes, we have a Saturday class from 11 to 12 via Zoom, led by Reverend Takata. He just had one yesterday, and the next one will be on the 28th. And the suggested registration fee is $40 for these classes. He also has one on Wednesday from 7 to 8 via Zoom, and the next one will be on the 18th. Reverend Umezu will be conducting Buddhist Beyond Mindfulness, and the theme is Accepting Yourself. The next one will be on October the 12th, and this one is $5 per session. She also has a monthly Shoshinge chanting service. This is also, the next service will be on the 12th of October as well. Now, she's going to start Sunday matinees, Dharma, and a movie. So after service, you're invited to come see a movie. It's going to start on September the 29th at 11 o'clock. We haven't determined what movie yet, but we'll make sure we announce that. For those of you who have kids or are at a Kid at Heart, we have a Save the Date, family Dharma service and Halloween party. This is going to be on Sunday, October the 27th at 10 o'clock. So stay tuned for details. Then for all you bingo players, we're going to restart our bingo. It's always on the third Friday of every month at 7 o'clock, and it's in our kaikan. And we also have light snacks and water, tea. So it's a lot of fun. So please try to come to that. T-shirts. Here is a sample of our T-shirt right here. And it's got our temple logo. So we have various sizes. These come in crew neck and V-neck style. So if you're interested, if you'd like to buy one today, come see me. Otherwise, just let the office know. And again, they're $20 each. Then we have, in November, in conjunction with the Venice Buddhist Temple, we have our Winapalooza. So for you wine drinkers, it's our 7th annual Winapalooza. It's going to be held on November the 2nd, starting at 7. We're going to have Avasonics. It's the band that played at our Obon. They will be playing. We have various wines. We're going to have food. And it's a lot of fun. So if you can, please come to that. And I'll have more information on that a little bit later. And then finally, Sensei was talking about the various projects for the Centennial. And we ordered some brand new happy coats for our temple. I'm going to display it here. So this is what it looks like here. Okay. So we haven't determined the price yet. I just want to show everybody, but this is really, it's a nice piece here.
What's the size?
This is a large.
That's large.
This is a large, yeah. So the first one that they gave me was a triple extra large. It looked like a dress on me. anyway, this is nice. So that's it for the announcements. Again, thank you all for joining us for our Sunday service. And with that, I'd like to give it to Sensei.
Join me, Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman Dautsu. Thank you very much. Thank you.
In about 5 minutes, there's going to be a DRS, Dharma reflection session led by Reverend Umezu. So if you would like to stay for that, please do.